And hello to you from a city that's never short of style. I'm talking, of course, about the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary. And alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Manchester City.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper. Marquinhos plays alongside Presnel Kimpembe at the back. Lionel Messi starts with Neymar out wide. And the main threat in attack today should be Kylian Mbappe. And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Joao Cancelo starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Kevin De Bruyne plays alongside Rodri in the centre of midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Interesting 90 minutes ahead of us here. Paris Saint-Germain get things started. Mbappe. Perfect tackle. Routine, really. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, he's given us away. This is looking threatening. Well, following the clearance, it will be a corner. The delivery from Neymar. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Danilo Pereira. Walker now. Ruben Diaz. Phil Foden now. Good tackle taken away. And that pass could be troublesome. Jack Grealish. Well, possibilities in the centre. Walker. De Bruyne. Foden. The ball back with PSG now. Foden. Wonderful chance. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? And he's made headway. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Kyle Walker under pressure here. Rodri. Good bit of pressing. What a shocking pass, really. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
But into the keeper's gloves. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
And he read it well, intercepting it. Gay. Oh, a superb save. And Laporte in the way.
Well, they're playing well now, and these fans can sense a goal coming.
Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. It is advantage Manchester City here. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Pressing high to win the ball. Superbly read and executed. Timely intervention. Gabriel Jesus. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. Can they stop it going in? Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Untidy on the ball. But he could give it away. Oh, what's he gone and done? Superb block. Well, let's give him credit for trying it, but the execution left a bit to be desired, Stuart.
Well, I think the idea was right. Unfortunately, the skill wasn't. It's well off target in the end.
Stoppage in play and a chance for Mbappe! Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Substitution it is for PSG. The concession of a corner here. Now the pressure from his opponent was telling. How can he take them on and beat them? Verratti! Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Well, a good tackle. Wijnaldum. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And teammates to play it to. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Read it well. Bernardo Silva. Well, flinging himself at the ball. And there's the delivery. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Well, not hard to read that pass. Intense pressure. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Messi. And he's broken free. It's still alive. But no, the flag is up and it's offside. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Not a fantastic well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Well, approaching the half-time interval and PSG still trailing here. Stuart.
Oh, he can score here, Derek.
And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Error by the keeper. Oh, fine stop. Fired in by Neymar. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And he read it superbly. Going well. Wijnaldum. Will they get themselves level here? And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. De Bruyne. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And in with a real chance. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Having conceded, Manchester City know they've got to come up with a response. Foden. Timely intervention. He's in behind. Can he finish? No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Effective challenge. Lovely ball from Verratti. The save was a good one. The delivery from Neymar. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it fizzled out. PSG couldn't keep it. Verratti. Here's Mbappe. And the decision is offside. A lack of awareness that time, maybe.
Well, a lack of awareness or slightly selfish, I'm not sure.
And that is that for the first half here in the French capital. Well, who wouldn't want to have Kylian Mbappe in their side? Stuart, a key component of his team.
Well, it's been an incredible performance from him. Clearly the difference between the two sides. Obviously the goals, but his movement too. He's causing the backline all sorts of headaches. He'll no doubt be desperate to grab the hat-trick now.
Interesting 90 minutes ahead of us here. Paris Saint-Germain get things started. Foden. Wonderful chance. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. And the pot in the way. Oh, what's he gone and done? Superb block. Well, let's give him credit for trying it. So the second half underway, and no doubt about it, City with work ahead of them. It's a splendid run by Mbappe. Wijnaldum. Tremendous challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Poor pass under no real pressure. And a chance for him on the flank. And teammates to play it to. No, high quality defending. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Possession given away, unfortunately. No let-up in the pressing department. And with that, the attack fizzles out. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. Superb save. And it's a penalty. The referee points to the spot, and it's going from bad to worse. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty and a yellow card.
Can they extend their lead? Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it! And over comes the corner. And I think it's fair to say the pressure from the defender put him off a bit. João Cancelo. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Messi. Danilo Pereira. And the keeper has possession of it. And attempting the through ball. Oh, great block. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. De Bruyne. And snuffing out the danger. Fine run from Mbappe. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? De Bruyne. On to Jesus. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And credit is due for that good piece of defending.
Well, those stats tell us that PSG haven't dominated the ball, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. Mbappe. His fate lies with the referee, who booked him earlier. And it is a second yellow. He's off.
Well, you could sense it coming, couldn't you? It's a really silly challenge.
Not the worst free kick in the world, but the goalkeeper equal to it. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Wijnaldum. Pressing high to win the ball. Might it be Mbappe? Nicely saved. Corner kick played in. Well, not the best clearance. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
Well, they get the ball rolling again, and Paris Saint-Germain are really cantering to victory, it appears. And can they exploit the space out wide? The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. And breaking at pace with menace. Given away by City. Mbappe. Danilo Pereira. And it will be goalkeeper's ball. Gabriel Jesus. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Could be a chance to break here. Mbappe. Throw-ins given. Firing it in. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Excellent challenge. Mbappe. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Messi. Hakimi. And the penalty has been given here. And there we have it, the referee deciding that a sending off was called for.
And I think he's right. He had no choice but to send him off there.
And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Sterling. Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
And Paris Saint-Germain with the ball again. Oh, great attacking play. Neymar. And brave goalkeeping to deal with the danger.
Well, he had to get that right, didn't he? That's good goalkeeping. Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
Messi. Verratti. And here's Wijnaldum. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Played over. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here you can see it again. It's a superb cross, just asking for someone to go and meet it. But when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. This is looking threatening. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. And the keeper showing tremendous command. A change in the offing for City. Over it comes. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. And there to intervene. Sterling, such a difficult player to thwart. And the ruling is offside here. Danilo Pereira. And Neymar, far from a good pass. Mbappe. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Well, in the closing phase here, and PSG excelling, Stuart.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Neymar. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him, and he's having a field day.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Given away by Verratti. Crossing opportunity. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
But pour Manchester City, le numéro 5.
And there to intercept. Sterling. Bit wasteful from City. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Offside.
Well, he doesn't need to make his movement quite so quickly there. Just let the ball be played into the space.
Bernardo Silva. Read it superbly to take back possession. Mbappe. Can he finish? A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. And that will do it for this game anyway, and it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. Fine run from Mbappe. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Corner kick played in. Well, not the best clearance. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?